Kirk Frost has done it again, and this time it might just be the last straw for Rasheeda. Just when people thought he couldn't make things worse, rumors started flying about a new scandal, and it's a big one. Word on the street is that Kirk has a secret girlfriend, and she's claiming to be pregnant with his child. Now, if you know anything about Kirk and Rasheeda's history, you already know this isn't the first time he's been caught up in a cheating mess. But this time, things feel different. Rasheeda has put up with a lot over the years, but will she finally be done with him for good? The rumors started spreading fast, and they weren't just empty gossip. Alleged text messages, insider reports, and shady behavior all pointed to Kirk creeping around again. And if that wasn't bad enough, this so-called secret girlfriend isn't staying quiet. She's been dropping hints and receipts all over social media, and people are connecting the dots. Now, before we even get into who this woman is, let's talk about why this is such a big deal. Kirk and Rasheeda have spent years trying to rebuild their image after his last baby mama scandal. They've done couples therapy, posted lovey-dovey pictures on Instagram, and even given interviews about how they've moved past the drama. Rasheeda stood by him when most people thought she should have left a long time ago. But now, just when it seemed like they were in a good place, here comes another cheating scandal with another alleged baby on the way. Now, we're not naming names just yet. But let's just say this woman has been around Kirk for a while. This isn't some one-time fling. People have spotted her at events where Kirk was also present, sometimes even in the background of Rasheeda's own videos. If that's not messy enough, she allegedly has some of the same designer bags and gifts that Kirk has bought for Rasheeda. It's like he didn't even try to hide it. And if you've been following Kirk's past scandals, you'll know he has a type and he sticks to his old tricks. The problem is, people always catch on. This woman, though, didn't just want to be a side piece. Allegedly, she thought she could replace Rasheeda, believing Kirk would leave his wife for her. Now let's be real. Kirk has done a lot of shady things, but one thing he has never done is leave Rasheeda. He always finds a way to hold on to her, no matter how bad he messes up. So what exactly was this woman thinking? The real drama started when she realized Kirk wasn't moving fast enough to handle things behind the scenes. Instead of keeping quiet, she decided to take matters into her own hands. She allegedly confronted Kirk in a leaked message, telling him she was tired of being kept a secret. Kirk, as expected, was caught off guard. What did he think was going to happen? That she'd stay silent forever while he carried on with his life? Well, she wasn't having it. Then, out of nowhere, she made a cryptic social media post hinting at her pregnancy. She talked about stepping into motherhood with, or without support, and people immediately started speculating. And guess who showed up lurking in the comments? Kirk's own friends. That's when people really started putting two and two together. At first, Kirk tried to ignore the rumors. He did what men in crisis always do. He posted vague motivational quotes on Instagram, acted like nothing was happening, and hoped it would all blow over. But this time, it wasn't just online gossip. It reached Rasheeda, and when she found out, things took a turn. Now, Rasheeda has been through a lot with Kirk. She has forgiven him for things most women wouldn't even consider giving a second chance. But finding out about the pregnancy rumors, the same way the rest of the world did, through social media, that had to hurt. Sources say she wasn't even surprised. She had already been suspicious of Kirk's behavior for months. Remember that brief period when she disappeared from social media? People thought she was just taking a break, but now it looks like she was already dealing with Kirk's mess, behind the scenes. But this might be the final straw. Allegedly, Rasheeda confronted Kirk as soon as she found out. No cameras, no filters, just straight up demanding the truth. And from what sources are saying, the conversation did not go well. People have been asking for years why Rasheeda keeps staying with Kirk despite all his public betrayals. And every time, she's given him another chance. But this time, the internet is dragging Kirk harder than ever before. Fans are begging Rasheeda to finally leave, saying enough is enough. And this time, they might have a point, because now it's not just about their marriage. It's about Rasheeda's brand, her businesses, her reputation. She has built an empire while Kirk has been out here playing games. She's got clothing lines, boutiques, and a whole image of being a strong, independent woman. At this point, staying with Kirk might do more harm than good for her brand. And y'all, we might just have an answer to the big question. Is Rasheeda finally done with Kirk? Because word on the street is, she's been meeting with divorce lawyers. Yes, you heard that right, divorce. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, she's never leaving him, hear me out. This time it's different. Why? Because this isn't just about cheating anymore. This time, there's a baby involved. See, in the past, Kirk could always talk his way back into Rasheeda's life with a half-hearted apology and some crocodile tears. But a whole baby, that's not something you can just brush under the rug. And if this woman really is pregnant with Kirk's child, that's a permanent reminder of his betrayal. And let's not forget, Rasheeda is the real breadwinner in this relationship. While Kirk has been running around causing drama, she's been the one making smart business moves. She's built a career and financial security for herself, while Kirk has been riding her wave. If she really files for divorce, he stands to lose a lot. It's no secret that Rasheeda was the reason Kirk even got recognized on Love and Hip Hop in the first place. If she decides to walk away, what exactly does he have left? And here's where it gets even worse. Word is, most of their businesses are actually in her name. So if she files for divorce, Kirk might not be walking away with much at all. Imagine being in his shoes, knowing that without Rasheeda, he doesn't have much to his name. That's probably why he's scrambling behind the scenes, trying to fix things before it's too late. Sources say he's been begging her to go to marriage counseling. But really, does he think a couple of therapy sessions are going to fix years of damage? And while Kirk is busy trying to keep his marriage from falling apart, his alleged side chick is out here acting like she's won something. She's been posting shady captions, liking messy comments, and basically acting like she's starring in her own soap opera. One post she made said, "I was never the secret, I was just the one y'all didn't want to accept." Excuse me? The audacity. She's out here acting like Rasheeda was supposed to just roll out the red carpet and welcome her into the family. And the craziest part? She actually has supporters. There are people defending her, saying Kirk was never happy with Rasheeda and that she should have left him a long time ago. Since when do side chicks have fan clubs? Rasheeda might be keeping things professional in public, but behind closed doors, she's furious. A close friend says she's been venting to her inner circle, saying she's sick of Kirk's nonsense. And it's not just her. Her friends are telling her it's time to go. Even the people who once defended Kirk are telling her, "Girl, enough is enough." One source even said Rasheeda broke down to her best friend, admitting she feels like she wasted years of her life on him. And honestly, who could blame her? Imagine standing by someone through scandal after scandal, only for them to betray you. Again. At some point, you have to put yourself first. But here's where it gets worse. Kirk is still out here pretending like nothing is happening. Instead of admitting his mistakes, he's telling people that the rumors are exaggerated. Oh. Really, Kirk? How exactly do you exaggerate a pregnancy announcement? Make it make sense. And the wild part? He's not even denying it outright. If it were completely false, wouldn't he be shutting it down immediately? Instead, he's dodging questions, talking in circles and hoping people forget. But that's not how the internet works. And let's not forget, this isn't even the first time Kirk has pulled something like this. Remember Jasmine? The woman Kirk had a whole baby with while he was still married to Rasheeda? What did he do back then? Deny, deny, deny. Until the proof started piling up and he had no choice but to admit it. And then, when he finally did, he tried to brush it off like it was a one-time mistake. How many mistakes does one man need? At this point, his entire marriage is one big mistake. But here's the difference this time. Rasheeda might finally be done cleaning up after him. If the rumors are true, she's already making moves to protect herself. A source claims she's secretly shifting her assets around. You know what that means? If she decides to leave, she's making sure she doesn't lose a dime. And honestly, good for her. If Kirk really got another woman pregnant, he needs to figure out his life on his own. And this isn't just about Rasheeda. It's about their kids, their family, their entire legacy. And Kirk is out here risking all of it for what? At some point, you have to stop making excuses and take responsibility. And just when you thought things couldn't get messier, The alleged baby mama is getting ready to talk. Yep, she's been in contact with bloggers, podcasters, even reality TV producers who are itching to get the full story. And let's be real, if she really has Kirk's baby, this is about to blow up in a way that can't be ignored. Up until now, it's just been rumors and speculation. But once she starts talking, oh, it's going to get real. And we've seen this before. Remember when Jasmine came out with her receipts? At first, Kirk tried to deny everything. Then the DNA test came back, and suddenly he had no choice but to own up to it. So tell me why he would put himself in the same situation again. Like, did he learn nothing? And let's talk about Rasheeda for a second. Because at this point, she's got to be exhausted. She's been focused on building businesses, securing their future, and holding down the family, while Kirk has been running around like he's some 20-year-old rapper. It's embarrassing. And the fact that he's still out here playing games after everything she's done for him? Honestly, it's just disrespectful. So what happens next? Because trust me, this isn't over. Rasheeda might be quiet right now, but that doesn't mean she's weak. She's making moves. Sources say she's been having secret meetings with her legal team. And you know what that means? She's looking at her options. Divorce, separation, or maybe she just wants to make sure that if Kirk tries to come for her money, he walks away with nothing. And let's be honest, Kirk needs Rasheeda way more than she needs him. If she leaves, his entire life falls apart. No more love and hip-hop checks, no more living off Rasheeda's businesses, and definitely no more pretending to be a family man for TV. Without her, he's just another washed-up dude with too many baby mamas and not enough income. And that's the real truth. But wait. Because this is where things get even worse. While Kirk is trying to keep everything under wraps, someone just exposed more dirt on him. Apparently, this isn't even a new situation. He's been involved with this woman for years. So this isn't a one-time mistake. It's been a full-blown relationship behind Rasheeda's back. And guess what? There are claims that Kirk has been financially supporting her. Yep, paying her rent, buying her gifts, even helping her with her business expenses. So while Rasheeda has been working hard to build their empire, Kirk has allegedly been using their money to support his side chick. Make it make sense, and when Rasheeda finds out, oh, it's going to be a wrap. Because at this point, it's not just about cheating, it's about betrayal, lies, and pure disrespect. And here's where it gets even crazier. People are starting to dig up Kirk's past. Old flings, former side chicks, even past business partners. They're all coming out, claiming he's been living a double life for years. One woman even said that Kirk has a type. He likes younger women who are financially dependent on him and willing to keep secrets, because that's how he keeps control. And honestly, it's not surprising. If Kirk actually wanted a strong, independent woman, he would have treated Rasheeda right. But instead, he keeps chasing after women who let him get away with anything. And now, it's all catching up to him. So what's next? What's Rasheeda going to do? Well, let's just say things are about to get real interesting. Because if there's one thing we know about Rasheeda, it's that she doesn't play when it comes to her money, her family, or her self-respect. And if Kirk thought he could keep getting away with this forever, oh, he's got another thing coming.